the loading screen, but I had the alert here, so I switch over to the main screen and all I hear is bam, 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 bam. It scared the hell out of me. Thank you for scaring the hell out of me by sending 5 hostages. Vongol, I appreciate the hostages. What a good way to start Monday. New hostages. Wait, what do you mean NTE is later tonight, Immortal You? I thought it came out on Wednesday. Did I get the date wrong? Oh no. Instead of Nikkei today, should I try NTE? But I know you guys wanted to see the end of the chapter, so I don't really know about that. I might have to check with my underlings what they would prefer. Oh, let me think about it. I thought it was on Wednesday. I had it in my calendar. We might have to do the rest of the chapter for Nikkei on Wednesday, or I can skip NTE. I don't know. That's an unexpected development. I thought I had 2 days. Thank you all. Quality Enigma, thank you so much for joining membership as well. NC Bow, thank you for the Monday Super. I'm sorry that my brain has been so gone today. I woke up. Do you know what I mean by like when you wake up and everything's on fire, like figuratively? That was me. I woke up, everything's on fire. Try to put out as many fires as I can. Try to like remove kindling from the fires I cannot put out. And then just be like, okay, I can't do anything else on my own, so I'm gonna stream. I'm sure you guys have had those kind of Mondays or other days. So, yeah. That's the one downside of taking a Sunday day off and then streaming on Monday. Sometimes I don't really know what I'm waking up to. Today was one of those days. I can give you an update on the doctor. Oh, it's not till tomorrow night in the US? Okay, so maybe Wednesday then. Or I skip it. I haven't decided yet. It depends on when I do my unboxing. I don't know. But, people Fulcrum, nice! I can give you an update on... I'm not gonna put a timer today just because time is weird and I'm already so late. Not really good news, but I can give you news. It's not bad news either. So, I went to the doctor yesterday. They said my ears aren't infected anymore. But when I hear my own voice and move my jaw, I still feel my ears cracking, kind of like I'm on an airplane. And my ears are like ringing and getting tinnitus from my own voice. I know my voice is high, but it's not that high. So I don't know what the problem is, but there's definitely still a problem. Yeah. So I'm having to talk pretty weird still. I can't tell if my voice is coming out wrong because I'm hearing it wrong and then adjusting and causing tension, or if it's tense and that's why it sounds wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to do my best to push through it all. For now, I'm just keep going. I'm sorry that the issue is lingering so long. Yeah. Are you one of the people who can pop their own ears? Yeah. I just did. The one that hurts the most. I definitely sound more normal after doing that, so yeah. The problem is there's no earwax there too. They checked. They're like, no wax, it's fine. Oh man, it just went plugged again. So it's probably like fluid. Not to be disgusting, it's probably fluid from the ear infection. That's like lingering or causing problems. There's this thing you can get after ear infections called eustachian tube dysfunction. I've never had it before, But Pam's sibling and Pam mom are extremely susceptible to it. Like, both of them actually, I think, to the point of needing surgery. So I'm just like, oh no. Maybe my time has come. But, I'm hoping it can work itself out. I was given more, in the meantime, I was given more steroids. So, fingers crossed that, that works. But the steroids make my throat taste like blood because they're kind of like salty and it runs down from the nose and you can taste it. So that's an experience. I'm sure if some of you guys have had it, you understand that. I'm gonna be so buff when this is all done. Wrong steroids! Although, I will be buff when it's all done because I have exercised 4 days in a row. I almost puked yesterday. I was extra sick, but I fell off exercising for so long because I got sick and I'm really trying to get it back because my mental has been like in the gutter. Guys, I have really bad news for you. Exercise works. Did you guys know that exercise improves your mental health? Even if the thought of exercise declines your mental health? It's crazy how I fell back into the habit of like constant existential dread and like going to sleep and being like, oh my god, I have one less day to live. My life is so over. Every day, negative spiraling to I exercise 2 days. Because I used to exercise every day before I got really sick. And then I got too dizzy. I exercised 2 days. And I'm thinking optimistically about the world? I forgot that it's possible to feel good emotions. So, I have bad news if you're depressed. You might need to try exercising. even if it's not gonna be a silver bullet, like it's not gonna magically fix everything, but it might improve things a little bit. It does genuinely help somewhat. Not perfect, but to a degree. So unfortunately, there's no avoiding it. You must exercise. It kind of is that simple for some people, Icebox. For me, I still tend to spiral sometimes without exercise, but like the amount that I spiral, or with it, I sometimes still get out of control, but like without it, the anxiety is insane. It really does make a big difference. Yeah. Sometimes before bed, you think maybe it's all meaningless, then you just wake up and go, oh, I just needed sleep. I'm the opposite. I tend to do really well without sleep. I tend to get really giddy the longer I don't sleep. It's right before I sleep that I do think that, though, because I don't like sleeping. It's wasting time. But yeah. Exercise and eating healthy. Who knew they make a difference? The two things we despise more than anything in the world. David, you're so right. It's messed up that when our parents told us to clean our room, eat veggies, and exercise, they were 100% right. Crazy how I've been trying to do all three of those things, and it's been improving. It's crazy. I almost just didn't want it to work. Why can't I exist in a lazy puddle on my bed? Not like an actual puddle. I just want to melt into the bed. I don't want to like piss the bed. Figurative puddle. I want to melt into my blankets and not exercise and eat nothing but potato chips. Why are we born to look after ourselves? I hate it here. Yeah. Your family has a history of heart disease, so you're trying to watch it. Down 20 pounds so far. Good luck! Losing weight's really hard in general for a lot of people. I feel like I kind of have the opposite problem. They're both very... I don't... If you have to for health reasons, that's understandable, but I will say, for anyone who's getting into exercise, unless you have like family issues where you have to keep your weight in a specific range, number one life advice is going to be, don't focus on your weight. Whether it's too high or too low, don't focus on it if you want to get healthier. focus on doing the right things and looking after yourself. Exercise well, eat well, sleep healthy. You'll either lose weight or you won't. But sometimes, you know, different sizes are healthy for different people, and that's okay. And if you need to lose weight, as long as you're looking after yourself and doing everything right, you naturally will if you're at a weight that's unhealthy. But some people, you know, some people are just like larger than others in different ways, depending on your frame and everything. Like, for one person, what would be too much for another person could be too little. And trying to fit into a mold that's dangerous for you is only going to make you feel awful. So it's always good to try to focus on, yeah, literally built different. We're all different people. We're all built different. So like, just do the stuff that'll make you healthy, and whatever healthy means for you will eventually get there. If that makes any sense. I'm still recovering from existing. It's a Monday. Existing on Monday is hard. Anyone else currently having a difficult to exist Monday? Hands up in chat if you're either struggling through work or struggling at home, or just, you know, if you're unemployed but you're struggling to exist anyway because you're having a Monday in spirit. This guy wasn't here before. You'd like to look in a mirror and not feel disappointed it still exists? Well, if it wasn't there before, it might not be healthy then. Either that, or maybe, you know, with age, different things can happen as we age. But I feel like it still comes down to just, you can target certain parts with certain exercises. Like, you can do a lot of crunches and stuff. But it's still always good to focus on health. I don't think there's anything wrong with looking a certain way as a motivation, as long as it's like a light motivation. Don't have it your be-all, end-all. Don't be mad at yourself if you can't achieve it. Also, if I've learned anything from Nikkei, listen, L-leg with the tummy can be popular. Tummy is very popular, listen. You know how many of you guys have looked at anime girls with tummies and you're just like, yes, squishable, peak. For every one who does that about women's and the tummies, listen, there's people who think the same way about man tummies. There are some people who think the dad bod is the ideal bod, so listen. Don't beat yourself up. It's never good. It's only gonna make you feel worse. If you don't feel healthy, or if you really, really want to improve your shape to a certain type, you can work out, you can eat healthy, you can do stuff, but like never beat yourself up. It's just gonna lead everyone to feel worse. Ready, exactly. Brady is living proof! Some people are just too cowardly to admit it. Yeah. Plus, it's Monday. You know what the best thing to do on Monday is anyway? Take it easy on ourselves. You won't stop so you can punch boulders like Chris Redfield? See, that's a reasonable goal. Wanting to smash boulders. That's a good goal. I want to smash boulders. I used to want to learn karate just so I could like smack wood and break it. Even though look pulling for snake, that's pain, Midif, I'm sorry. You know what? I haven't decided if I'm gonna pull for snake or not. I don't think I have a lot of pulls anyway. I don't know if there's anyone I really want to save up for, so what I'm probably gonna do from now on is just pull very casually until I see rumors about anyone that I might want to save up for. And if I pull them, cool. If I don't pull them, that's fine. At the end of the day, it's my casual gotcha. I have the idols, so that's kind of all I can really hope for. I have Spook Shack and I have the idols. Anything else I get cool. Let's see if Snake comes home out of curiosity with like a single pull, just to see. Benefit of getting old is you don't worry too much about having to be cool anymore. Well, that's the thing. The current generation of kids, and I do mean kids, like elementary school, junior high, they care too much. about being cool or not being cringe or whatever it is, to the point that it's actually hurting people. Like, I'm so glad that I grew up in the mindset of be cringe, be free, because people are not living their lives anymore. They're so worried about being cringe. They're not doing the things they want to do. They're living complete fake personas, online and offline. They're just living the most miserable lives. And that is genuinely so sad. Ooh, I still have 2 more polls, I think. Huh? I remember being bullied for liking anime in 2008. I mean, I don't think anime is considered cringe anymore. At least a lot of it is considered mainstream, but here's the, how do I word this? Anyone likes freeling. Or that kind of stuff that's mainstream. Everyone likes that kind of stuff. But then when you get into the more niche stuff, people start still calling you a weirdo. Like, if you go up to someone and it's like, oh, what anime do you watch? And you're like, Nukikashi. They might look at you like, what? And they might be like, okay. And as soon as you get out of the Freeran or the Oshinoko and start listing out, you know, maybe the more niche, like the ecchi or the hentai, it gets a little dicey. So, I don't think bullying about anime has changed as much as people say it is. It's more some anime is acceptable now instead of none. Yeah. It's a time. The stuff you got made fun of today back then literally made people, oh yeah, the popular people enjoy it, yeah. The people who grew up with making, I can't explain words, it's Monday. The people who grew up getting made fun of for liking mainstream anime now would have been the popular kids. That's what's crazy. I would say VTubers for a while were kind of the popular thing, but I think, I don't think VTubers have the target audience people think they do. Obviously there's some exceptions, like Bee-Boo's fans, some of them are quite young, and some of you guys are pretty young. But I think a lot of VTuber fans are like 25 to 45 even. I've noticed a lot, at least a lot of my viewers and a lot of other people's viewers are like literally married with kids. Or like the age where a lot of their peers might be. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's awesome. Because we can have intelligent conversations. Hey, I just find it fascinating that people think of it as like this thing that all the kids are into, but really, I think Fuamoko proves it above all, because a lot of Fuamoko's fans are quite a bit older. So I think it's interesting. Yeah, even gamers, I saw that! There was an article talking about how this is like the end of gaming, because kids don't game anymore. Apparently, most gamers are 25 to 40. Like, a lot of kids don't even play games on their phone! I know, that's really shocking, Pamploy. Kids no longer care about games on their phones. They just want to scroll on YouTube Shorts and TikTok and talk to ChatGPT. It's a shock, I know. Obviously, there's some gacha, like Genshin Impact, and I'm sure it still has a decent amount of younger players, because it's always had that. But, yeah, short video doom scroll, and talk to AI assistants, essentially. Hopefully not. Your nephew's one of the good ones, Mouse. Don't get me wrong, there's still definitely kids that game, but it's probably more like a niche thing, like it's an interest that some people have. It's not every kid wants to play video games type deal. It's just a weird position where, how do I word this? Based on what I've seen the couple times I've interacted with kids, this is kind of how I feel about it. And I talked to some friends who are teachers that said they kind of see the same thing. how do I word this? Not all. Of course, every generation has its issues and its exceptions, so I'm not saying this on all of them, but I think an issue that like under 18 people have right now is a lack of a sense of identity. A lot of them will just base their whole personality on whatever is trending or popular at the moment online or in school. They'll listen to whatever the algorithm recommends instead of looking up their own music or watching whatever the shorts feed throws at them without having to search anything. And there's not places so much for fandom anymore unless you grew up in fandoms, because, as I said, there's so much out there that unless you seek out a fandom, you're just going to be bombarded with everything. I'm very grateful to be part of a lot of fandoms, but for a lot of people, it's like everyone has their own interests with very little overlap with everyone else other than the mass pop culture that like everyone knows, like whatever is trending that hour. And because people are so afraid of being cringe or whatever, they just completely put their all into whatever it is at the moment. You see it with Labubu's. You see it now again with, what is it that I saw a couple days ago? The dumplings? The squishy dumplings? Hold on, let me see if I can find a video of them. And it's like, as soon as they're done, no one cares anymore. And I know there's always been a certain degree of that, but it's gotten to the point where you ask younger people like, oh, what music are you into? Oh, I don't know, just whatever comes up. Or it's like, oh, do you like any bands or any shows? It's like, oh, I don't listen to bands. I don't watch any shows. Like, you just kind of get a wall of no conversation, no anything. And obviously, as I said, that's not everyone. I'm sure there's a lot of people that fall out of that, but it's kind of sad just how much you see it. By dumplings, I mean these. I'm not opening a video because I'm not corrupting my algorithm. the squishy mystery dumpling things. Like, do you open the dumplings and inside you get like a squishy, like rubbery water toy that you can squish, and inside you don't know what color dumpling you're getting? That's it. That's it. People really want the rare gotcha glitter dumplings, question mark. So, yeah. It looks toxically sanitized. Yeah. It's the new toxic kids content. Labubu's is so passe. Everyone wants these stupid dumplings. So, yeah. K-5 kids mostly just scream memes in your face now. That's what I've heard a number of people say. I've also had a teacher say they throw things at her, and she's not allowed to, like, punish them for it, which is absolutely insane. I'm just... Man, I hope things turn around. I don't want to, like, be doom and gloom for the future. I don't want kids to grow up miserable. I want them to find some whimsy and joy in life. That's what being a kid's all about, you know? That's the whole point of being a kid. Finding the joy and whimsy everywhere in life. Man. You don't need to have robot algorithm brain. What are you gonna do with them after you get them? That's it. So you just hoard them and throw them out. That's it. I mean, that's the same with any merch, really, but those ones, all they are is, they're for, like, when they're trending, that's it. Afterwards, they're not the best looking, they're all the same, just different colors. It's sad. You've asked teenagers what they do in their free time, and they just tell you they doom scroll social media. I mean, I think a lot of that. A lot of us did that growing up. I don't know what the difference is. I think after bots really started infiltrating everything, maybe. Because most of us grew up scrolling on social media, but like, we developed critical thinking. And I very much like that. There are a lot of younger people making an effort to still learn, and I hope things turn around. Remember when Flappy Bird took over the world? I never played it, but I think I remember hearing about it. I can assure you that we absolutely did not develop critical thinking. Okay, maybe not everyone. I would like it's considered a buzzword, really? Wait, how is critical thinking a buzzword? But common sense, I understand. Technically common sense is complicated. Because what's common to one person is not going to be common to another in different places and things like that. But critical thinking is literally just the ability to use your brain to put together information and form coherent thought. Isn't that like the basis of existing as a human being? Without what do you mean it's a buzzword? That's just functioning. What do you mean? Critical thinking is considered a buzzword because if you tell someone to try it, you're calling them stupid? Well, I mean, it's kind of rude to go up to someone and say, have you tried critical thinking? It's no different than like, have you tried thinking? I think that's kind of rude. But I mean, I don't think the word itself is a problem. Like, it's important to learn how to think. And I don't think there's any reason to be ashamed if you struggle with it. Everyone has things we need to work on. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you struggle. I don't think anyone should be made fun of for it. But I think it's something that people should put an effort into, like, improving our brains to do. It's something you have to consciously use like a muscle. Because it can get weak if you stop using it. Like, even if you grew up, like, you see this happen a lot with, how do I word this? You see this happen a lot with, like, seniors on, like, Facebook who used to have a lot better ability to, like, put things together, but then they scroll and fall for every AI thing ever that they probably wouldn't have fallen for years ago, but now they're just being exposed to it so much they don't think about it anymore. And that's why some people use AI to think. The other problem with using AI to think, though, is you're not using those muscles. I was talking to someone earlier about, like, can you even use AI as a tool to learn? And actually, one person mentioned something really interesting that could have been an interesting way to use it to learn. Just typing in everything you've learned for, like, a course or whatever and asking it to make you practice tests. You'd probably review a lot more material faster that way, especially if you make a bit of effort every day to, like, input more information. And then whenever you have an exam or whatever, you don't have to necessarily go through making your own practice tests. You can instead do, like, multiple practice tests that feel like a real one because you didn't make the questions. Even though you'd have to reference your own notes to make sure that it got the answers right, but I mean, I can understand that being a potential use case. If it's used right. Instead of just typing in, write an essay about blah 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 for me. Anyway, sorry for the Monday hot takes. I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here. Yeah. I like to use my brain. You can tell by, I misread your message, Agent. I think they were super hot and I paused everything and my brain was like, ooh. I was like, I'm interested who? And then I spaced out. Something about exercising. Oh yeah, exercise improves your brain. Do it. Anyway, not that you guys can tell, I like to play puzzle games, and I like games with a lot of reading. Not that you can, well, I guess you can tell from this game too. I think you guys can tell by my tastes that I do like to challenge myself a lot, and even if I scream like dead set in my opinion, I like to have debates, so I'm down for people being like, no, you're wrong. I don't like to have the idea that I'm always 100% right, because life is shit. When you think you're always right and know everything, it's much more interesting when you're always open to learning. Open to learning and open to forming your own theories. Yeah. And I am multi-platform streaming. Yes. Oh, that is too big. I stream on Twitch and YouTube so that you guys can hang out wherever is best for you. I've seen a lot more people adding kick to their multi-stream. I still don't know how I feel about that one. All I know is that I've heard people and their chats are really mean and yell at them there, and that scared me a little bit. I don't really know much else about it. So much ego nowadays, always doubling down. I can double down sometimes. But at the end of the day, I like to step away and sometimes think if I could have been wrong. I'm the most stubborn person in existence. But I also know that I can be stupid at times. And get things wrong. People have mixed feelings about Kick. I think it's been improving though. At least some issues with it have been improving. I know that a lot of I have a multi-stream chat that I need to properly set up, but I know that the one I'm using, it says that it can add Kick, and it made me kind of curious because I thought a lot of people who watch VTubers didn't like Kick, and then I noticed a lot more VTuber creators making Kick assets lately, so I was kind of like, is it changed? Like, what's going on here? Not in a good or bad way. I'm just like, should I look into it, or should I avoid that like the plague? Kick was made because Twitch didn't allow gambling streams anymore. I still have mixed feelings on that because I don't like gambling streams, but I also, at the end of the day, don't feel like gacha streams are that much different. That cat really sounds like it's in heat. If it could shut up, please. Yeah. Have you ever had a debate with someone who has very incoherent, ridiculous arguments and opinions? You mean the type of person that assumes they're always right no matter what they say, even though they don't know what they're talking about and they're pulling all the information out of their butt, and deep down they know they're wrong, but they think they're right, so they'll never admit it, and they just keep making up more and more and more bullshit until you catch them on their bullshit, but then they're still refusing to admit that they're wrong, so they'll just make up more bullshit to try to make their bullshit make sense? Yeah! I may have some experience. I've often learned that unless it's in a high-stakes situation where you don't have a choice but to combat it, sometimes the best thing you can do is reply with like a thumbs up emoji and just walk away. Or if it's in real life, just be like, okay, cool. And then go quiet and say nothing ever. Because it gives them no room to argue, but you just pretend to let them win while just mentally shutting off your brain. Yeah, it's rough. That's true. Most people like the feeling of being right and deny the reality to stay right. I can be like that at times, but... And I think as kids, a lot of us are always like that, but the older we get, the more we realize that, you know, being wrong is okay. Sometimes people never realize it, and that's sad. I think you're a happier person once you acknowledge you can be wrong. You think not! As soon as you get rid of your pride. and admit that anyone can be wrong, you have a much better life. What was that? I don't know. Heard a weird noise. You've reached the point where if someone goes, "You're dumb," everyone knows the sky's green, you'd go, "Dang, you're right." I mean, in Japanese, it can be green. Because green and blue are both ao. Aoizora. Blue sky technically means green sky. Even though we also have midori, but often ao means green. So, technically. You never know. I'm gonna eat a bit of cucumber. Really pulled out the well, actually, I did. This is what Mondays are for, right? I don't know if we'll get to watching any trailers today unless we just watch trailers. But if we just watch trailers, we're taking a risk we end up not finishing the Hotpot event. Just because I don't have very long because I started streams way too late. But that's okay. I did want to yell about one other thing though. I need to walk somewhere without this cat. All I hear is meow. Ah! This cat is just so horny. Can't take it. I'm gonna go hang out over here. Is this drifting? Can I not face the camera? What the frick? There we go. The button total took you 3 to 4 hours. We're like a third done, so it shouldn't be too bad to finish it, hopefully. If not, I'm sure we can finish it next week. I had one thing. I know that we were talking about reading comprehension, so it comes in a bit. I wanted to mention one thing in case you've seen it trending. I wanted to talk about what it actually is. Because I feel like a lot of people are misunderstanding because Kotaku made a misleading article. Damn it, Kotaku! It's okay if you still don't like this, but I would like to try to explain a bit of context from what I've seen looking around. So here's an interesting situation that has been blown completely in the wrong direction for what it actually is. So you guys know Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest was on the weekend, right? So during Fan Fest, there was a lot of developer presentations and stuff and information. Well, during the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest, the localizer Koji Fox used AI art during the I don't know which one. It's during one of the dev discussions, and people are not reading past that line to understand what actually happened here. And they're canceling Koji Fox and canceling Final Fantasy XIV when the actual situation is a lot more complicated. For starters, let me pull up the full tweet instead of this section for the people who actually click show more. And also, the situation is more nuanced than you think. Let me read his exact quote. Okay. And because, what does this sound like to you guys? And because our CEO has been keen on incorporating AI tools into our daily work, I decided to create an AI approximation of the famous artist that we've worked with on the Primals. And I did this to much success. And by much success, I mean no success. Do you guys understand what this actually is? it is. Like, I go on Twitter and I see Koji Fox being canceled for using AI at FanFest, and I look into it a bit more because everyone's like, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed Final Fantasy using AI slop. I'm ashamed of Koji Fox. And I understand some people don't like him using it at all, but I think people didn't understand what he was doing here. I don't know if you guys noticed or remember this. Do you guys know that the CEO of Square Enix made it mandatory to use Gen AI? They have to. Square Enix is trying to make all of their game teams use Gen AI. Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of power, a lot of sway. It makes a lot of money. Koji Fox is an established figure they can't really get rid of because he's big enough that, like, people would throw a fit if they got rid of him. This was not Koji Fox saying, yeah, guys, let's use AI. Whoopee. This was a protest at FanFest against his own CEO. This was crazy. Apparently, there was multiple examples. From what I've been reading, actually looking more into it as well. I didn't watch the video because I don't know which one it was, but apparently every time he used examples of stuff made by AI, he literally would talk to the audience and be like, yeah, I used AI for this because the CEO said we have to in the future, and look how bad it is, guys. This is literally his way of trying to publicly force the CEO to stop that. So he literally put himself up as a punching bag to try to protect Final Fantasy XIV. The CEO is not going to be happy with this man. So everyone who's hating on him and saying he's ruining 14 because he brought Gen AI into it is not looking at the full picture. He is literally trying to protect the game as it is with its vision. And I understand, I've seen a lot of people have mixed opinions on what he did. One of the things that I've seen most is people saying, hey, protesting Gen AI is one thing, but using AI to do it invalidates your entire point. I'm not so sure I agree. Because using it as an example and showing that people don't like it, I kind of feel like that's a power move. And it's more useful than just telling, like, hey, I don't think they want this art in our game or whatever. I think it's a lot more powerful to directly, at an event where you have all of the crowd in person, go silent when you pull it up. That sends a message. And I understand, I don't know if it's the right or wrong thing for him to do. It was definitely a heavy thing to do. But I'm sad that the internet doesn't seem to understand that. And I'm just seeing, like, so many people taking it out of context and just saying that Koji Fox betrayed everyone. Because that's not reading into the situation at all. Because most of the posts that I see are like, even as a joke. It's not funny. It wasn't a joke. He wasn't doing that as a joke. It was literally a protest against the people who have power over him to make those decisions. Like, that was not a joke. That was a very serious and risky move. And I wish more people understood that. But, yeah. It's sad how even people that he agrees with are trying to cancel him because they're not looking into what actually happened, and I just don't understand how it came to this, really. Yeah. He is kind of insulting his boss with AI in public. If I'm being very blunt, I do have mixed feelings on that myself because I think it was a bit of a tasteless move. Like, I don't think that's going to leave him in a favorable position with the CEO. And then he could be taken out of his position where he had the power to make any real change by maybe fighting harder behind the scenes instead of publicly shaming literally the CEO. He named him. I feel like that's kind of maybe a little too far. But I also don't think he should be canceled for using it in this case, because he was basically trying to use it a small amount now to prove that it won't work in the future. So that's literally working with the people who are against it. Anyway, I was curious if any of you guys had seen that, and I thought I should try to elaborate in case anyone was going down the down with Koji Fox rabbit hole. I just wanted to elaborate on the situation a bit more for anyone who might not have seen the full picture. But I still have mixed feelings on it myself. So however you feel about it is fine. I just wanted to talk about it at all, I guess. Yeah, it definitely hurts his prospects. He's already pretty high up there, though, so, like, I don't know if they can actually take away his position, but it's not going to necessarily make them like him any for a while. Speaking of company, I have to shill. And then we can get into the Hotpot event, maybe. I'm sorry Monday started with so much doom. That was not my intent. I didn't mean to have a doom Monday. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the last phase of our Easter sale because it is live now and it only has a tiny bit of time left. So I'm gonna go through the page and show you guys some of the stuff that we have in the Easter sale. Okay. It's it's kind of too big, but that's okay. Alright, so for the Easter sale, it's only until April 30th, but remember with time zones for a lot of people, that's going to be the 29th. So keep that in mind if you want to make sure you don't miss it. We have a bunch of bundles and stuff that have been added. We have the 3 for $90 games. You can check out what games are there. All of these bundles expire in a few days, so if you got any Easter monies or whatever that you're looking for, you can use my link with exclamation. I'll have to link this page again. It's not set up to be the promo, I don't think. No, is it? Is it? No, Zenless Zone Zero is. I'll send the link to this then. It does run every 10 minutes though. 2 for $130, DualSense controllers. So you know, does one of those controllers have cat ears? Or am I crazy? Hold on. I want to see this. Okay, none of them have cat ears. It's a coincidence. I clicked on it, there's none with cat ears. But 2 for $130, DualSense controllers. I might have to actually look into getting a spare, because mine's been drifting on and off. Maybe getting 2 wouldn't be bad. Then I can do multiplayer, or I can use one for traveling, and if it gets damaged, it's not as big of a deal. Although I don't know if I can travel anymore anyways. 2 for $60, if you need to get some spare Joy-Cons for Switch 2. You can get 2 for $15, the Switch card pockets. If you need something to keep your games in, unfortunately the PAM one is sold out. I really like it though, it made me really happy. I'm gonna see if we can do a rerun. 2 for $80, collectible vinyls. 3 for $50, plushies, including the PAM plushie. Just saying, that one on the left there, very, very cute. You should maybe consider very, very nice. And there's PC game bundles, as usual. There's some 5 games for $5 USD. That's literally like $1 per game. If you want to buy a bunch of cheap games, it's a great time to grab them. Sometimes they're like 90% off. You can get really good ones too. Algebra, or 5 games for 10. And there's a lot more discounted items that you can check off as well, and some clearance stuff. Yeah. So I'll grab a link to the home page. I think that's easiest. And then on the home page, you can find a link. At the top, there will be like these big banners. You can find one for the Easter sale, and you can go there and check it out if you want to browse while you listen in. And if you don't want to browse, just like, don't. just hang out for the stream instead. Your PAM plushie sits in your computer, that's nice. I'm looking at the game keys just to see if I can find some of the most popular on sale ones. Aviary Attorney! Aviary Attorney is $169, or it's in the 5 for 5 bundle. Aviary Attorney is magic. Pumpkin Jack is $230. Save 92%. Pumpkin Jack for $230. Kata Kata, the visual novel, $244. Check the first page of the other one too. Mono next, and I'm in. Let's see. Batman Arkham Knight is $384. Death End Request, if you buy the game key, is 80% or 88% off if you get it for Steam. Death End Request is $368. It's in the 5 for 10 bundle, or you can get it for $368. I will link this page because I know a lot of you guys like Death End Request. Pumpkin Jack, yeah, I've been wanting to play Pumpkin Jack every year because I know it's easy to mod too. So if I mod it, I could play as me and Pumpkin Jack in like a Halloween costume. I think that would be really fun. But I might try to get through Limba's Company this year for Spooky Month. I really want to do more of it. It looks really good. Oh yeah, Galgun Returns. 92% off. You can get Galgun Returns for $378 on that page. And Shantae Pirate's Curse, 81% off. And Shantae Risky's Revenge Director's Cut is also 68% off. Eastward. I've heard that's pretty good. It's only $440. It's 82% off. Tales of Zestiria is 91% off. It's $437. And Neptunia Rebirth 2, 75% off. I'm just looking on the first page. I'm not going to scroll too much. Mega Man Legacy Collection is 70% off at $454. Oh wait. I'm not sure if that's DLC. I'm going to skip saying in case. Moiro Chronicle is 61% off. You can have a browse if you're interested. Lots of really good deals. I'm going to hydrate a bunch because I didn't enough. And then I can play some Zenless, I guess, for a little while. Maybe like an hour or an hour and a half. And then if we're not done, I might have to think about doing it next week. But I'm sorry this stream started so late. Hi. I don't even think I got everything I needed to done, but I at least got as much as I could and sent some questions. So I'm hoping I can still do Nikkei. We'll see. Now that I've done it for a whole week straight, I have a question for you guys. How do you like my voice acting shorts series? Ignore the stomach growl. Have I finally figured out a way that I can do something for the shorts algorithm that's repetitive, but I don't hate it and it doesn't make me wish I was dead? It might be easier than doing stream clips because it's reliable. So I've been hoping it's something you guys enjoy. I've been having fun making them, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them every day because they take at least an hour or two each one to make. So that's like 7+ hours a week, like a whole work day, just to make the shorts. But it's been an interesting experience. And then I can try to relate it to whatever is going on, but in a way that's like interesting to me, even if it's not a game I play. I guess this week I can probably do a bunch of NTE ones. I'm gonna write it down. I'll pull up like 7 NTE characters. Heck yeah. You enjoyed listening to them. I'm glad. Some of them have funny ranges. Some of them is wild. I haven't seen that story quest because sorry to disappoint. Other than the music, I don't really have an interest in WoW. I used to watch a friend play, and I did enjoy watching a friend play back in the day. But the characters aren't really like my type. I want to play games with sexy anime people. I don't want to play games with orcs. It's just not for me. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Basically, I want to play games where every other character is just beautiful eye candy. That doesn't necessarily have to mean sexy. It could be like just really well done art in a style I really like. Like Pragmata is a beautiful game, but it's not really eye candy in that way. It's eye candy as in, wow, these graphics are nice. But WoW is just not really it for me. Yeah. That's okay. I also know a lot of people who've dealt with very toxic people in WoW, and that's why I didn't play Final Fantasy XIV for a long time. I was scared it would be like WoW. I mean, it kind of became like WoW when everyone left WoW to play it, but for a while, it was safe. And now they're both toxic. I love it here. Yeah, I like the voice acting from what I've heard in WoW, though. I don't think I'd want to play it. I'm trying to give the tweet where I compare myself to Diana because we look similar. Well, actually, I was emphasizing it's just that we look similar. I'm not kidding when I say even Odessa, Vampire and Odessa literally commented on my tweet apologizing in caps. She's like, I'm sorry for bothering you. She was the first person to privately message me and be like, Pam, like, if you have an NDA and you can't say, or if it's like doxing yourself, you don't have to say, but like, Pam, I'm really curious. Like, if you're allowed to tell me, can you tell me, like, are you the voice of Diana? Like, I'm pretty sure it's you. And I was like, no. No. And then that happened at least a dozen more times, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening? So I think it's just because we look so similar, everyone thinks that I'm Diana. We don't. First of all, I'm not British. Unfortunately, I'm not British. So we can't be the same person. It's impossible. I can't even fake a British accent. They sound like shit. The voice isn't similar, though. It's not similar. That's the thing. Her cadence is completely different. We don't have a similar voices. It's just we both sound like kids, but like we sound like different kids. If I was talking to Diana, you could tell the difference without looking. Let me word it that way. That's the best way I can hopefully summarize it in like a sentence. I said it was me in the demo months ago. Yeah, me as a joke. Like, look at this 3D model. It's RTX on PAM. But then too many people started believing it. So my post was like a combination of a joke and a passive-aggressive way to set the record straight. But unfortunately, I baited a lot of people into actually congratulating me, and I had to be like, oh shit. And then I had to start responding to anyone who looked moderately convinced it was me, just to like set the record straight before they go spread rumors. Hello, Superman and Zeno. Chad just wants to adopt me as daughter. I mean, that probably sounds about accurate. You have no idea how many of my friends, like not even friends that are older. Like, I have a lot of friends and acquaintances who have adopted me as like their younger sister. Sometimes I'm actually older than them. Or like, they're like, your daughter now. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm eternal baby vibes, apparently. Pain. Once you listen to her VA more, it becomes more difficult. I really want to play Pragmata after the Nikkei anniversary, and then if I can clear the reverse 1999 anniversary while it's still active. I wonder if I can play Pragmata, take like 1 week and try to take like one of the streams each day or something and blast through it. I know it won't be trending anymore, but maybe because of the Pam jokes, I can like get away with it. We'll see. I want to play it. I've heard it's absolute cinema. Also, guys, I have another controversial debate, but I'm gonna give my answer and settle on my answer. I had this debate before. I asked you guys, when Dawn Trail came out, should I story skip so that I can play the new story instead of slowly playing through Final Fantasy XIV so that I can be in the modern content and have people actually care about my content? I've decided to tell you that sorry, I've decided that I'm not gonna skip. You're stuck with me being way behind because I've decided that I'm finally almost at Shadowbringers. If I skip Peak, I'm gonna regret big time. I didn't power through base game and 2 entire expansions just to skip Shadowbringers. You'd like to hear my thoughts on it? On skipping in general? I understand it. I was debating skipping to Dawn Trail on an alt so that I could play some of Dawn Trail and then go backwards. But on Dawn Trail. I want to save my thoughts for when I actually get there. I know I'm gonna love Arcadian though. A lot of the wait, can I show you guys something I showed during my Final Fantasy XIV stream? Listen, you don't have to like Final Fantasy to appreciate this. It gave me so much life. I want to show them the Groovin' Bun Boy. Hi, I'm so jealous. I know at least 2 people that got photos with this guy, and I'm just like, this is my hero. I'm so jealous that you got to meet my hero. Hold on. Shadowbringers is why you started to begin with. I actually started because Male Viera were being added in Endwalker, and I wanted to play as a hot bunny man. So that was my reason for playing. I didn't start for Shadowbringers. I started for Male Viera existing. Anyway, I have a tweet, and it's really good tweet. This is the account, so you can find it if you want to go and like it yourself. It's so good! I'm not the type of person that would ever want to go to dances at conventions, but like, damn. I would go just to witness. Just wait for it. They cleared the floor for him. That's so cool! From what I understand, he has like a disco-themed raid in the game, so this is amazing. He's got some moves, indeed! This guy is my hero. I need to find out, like, wait, they linked the cosplayer's social below. I have to follow this guy. It's so good! I want to make Viera ears, it'd be nice. Oh, shit! Okay, wait, hold on. I think only has a blue sky. I don't have a blue, I have one, I just can't remember my login, and I've been too lazy to fix my login. I have it up for later. I mean, oh my God. He got a picture with Yoshi feet. Wait a second, was he sponsored? I think he was one of the official cosplayers. I think he was sponsored. There's like pictures of him going out for dinner with the Final Fantasy XIV staff. I think he was actually staff. Damn. That explains a lot. Oh God, I shouldn't have scrolled down. I shouldn't have scrolled down. I can't share that on stream. Okay, so, remember when we were looking on stream on Saturday night at the BDSM cosplays that, like, just consist of belts and, like, Speedo? Yeah. Let's just say the cosplayer also made that outfit. Yeah. I did not expect that. It's a good thing I didn't scroll on stream. That would have been really bad. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the do the Hotpot event. I've had a false start for starting the game like 3 times now. This is kind of what I like about Mondays in a way though. I like just starting with bullshit for however long. It helps me wake up. And yeah, it helps me wake up. We can talk about whatever. And then I can play some Zenless Zone Zero, brain off, once I obliterate my energy talking about whatever, so I'm not pressured to spend 3 hours talking about whatever. And we can watch game trailers. I just don't know if we have time today because of the, I want to finish this event. Was it a cosplay that was belts? It's like harnesses. I'll go back and describe it. I'll describe it to you! Because I can't show you. Hold on. It looks exactly like the game, like it jumped out. Like it's a well-made cosplay, but I'm not showing that on stream. So it's like... Okay, so one leg has like a corset type pattern. Belts going up the leg. And then on the waist, there's a belt. And then on the neck, there's a belt. And there's like a harness of 5 belts connecting the belt on the neck and the waist. And then there's a black leather jacket with like spiky studs all over it. And then there's a Speedo. And that's the outfit. I can't show that on stream. I'm not 100% sure if that might break TOS. So I'm not gonna show it on stream. In-game is one thing, but IRL, I'm not really so sure. They did a fantastic job making it, though. It literally looks like it jumped out of the game. But, yeah. Stream TOS is kind of a thing. There was, Lane's cosplay, too, is really cute. We looked at it on the other stream. Oh, speaking of Lane, I owe Lane something. I'm gonna make a note so I don't forget. I owe Lane something. Okay. Let's go! I'll get started on the event then and let me know. Let me know if I have to scroll down at all. You know exactly what they were wearing? I mean, I can send you the social link if you want to look at it yourself. I'm just sending you to a Blue Sky page. You can look at the cosplays or not. It's up to you, but I'm not showing you on stream. It's not like NSFW, but it's like maybe borderline NSFW. You can look at your own peril. It's up to you. You can look or not there. Now you can follow the cosplayer if you want. I'll probably follow if I can get back into my Blue Sky. I really like cosplayers who are passionate about the games they cosplay, and it seems like someone who is really passionate, so that makes me happy. Trying to think. There's another cosplayer I really respect that was there, but I can't remember who she was. I follow so many. I gotta try to remember. If I do, I'll let you know. An ad you just got as a guy following a stranger home, and the dude's like, haha, that'll show him. It's for a scam app? What? How do you follow them home? That's unsettling. I regret everything. But Kenny, you can vouch. It looks exactly like the game, doesn't it? It's really well made. It's like actually peak, but like I'm not showing it on stream. Where is the event? Simmering Hotpot. I don't think are any of these 2 events really, really, really quick? And just good to get rewards? Or should I just focus on this one? Hold on. I'll mute teams for now while I stream. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Adventure footage is pretty quick. It's also gone in 7 days, so let's focus on finishing this one first. Let's see. juggling? Not as many as a lot of people think. I personally, I guess we can play as... Oh yeah, we're playing as her for the Hotpot. Oh my god, controller, stop it! Why is it pressing random buttons that I am not pressing? Maybe I do need a new controller. Maybe I should get the Genshin controller. It's cute. I play some on and off very casually. I thought that was a me from Tomodachi Life on the machine. The only ones I play absolutely regularly are TCG Pocket and Nikkei and Reverse 1999. This one I play on and off, kind of, and anything else I just play on occasion if I feel like playing it, but I don't keep up to date. I'm not up to date with this or Reverse either, though. I try to keep it reasonable. I do want to play Limbus properly at some point, though. I really enjoyed the beginning of it. Anyway, we actually started it now, so... I'm already partway through. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Speaking of Genshin, I haven't seen Nicole yet. What does she look like? I want to look it up. Is she next week? I'll have to get on that and make a voice acting short for her. Hello, Mr. Dark Soul. Ooh, she's pretty. I like her wing ears. Okay.
Oh, hey. If it doesn't blaze. Well. Long time no see.
Oh, drop the smug face! How do I say that? Achan? Maybe? I'm not good at names. If I say any wrong, let me know.
Huh? Oh, what's going on here?
That's because your seafood shipment never showed up! I had to use frozen stuff, got bombed with bad reviews, and now my shop's shut down! That's a shame. Great news, the next CZZ patch will include a guide to which events polychromes are leaving the game at the end of the patch season. That's good. I thought they were all permanent. Get to know that it's not all of them. That said, I've got a bit of a situation on my end too. Or is it some of them are permanent, we don't know until it's over.
Didn't arrive. No way. I always give exactly what I promise. Full weight every time. Everyone in New Eridu knows my reputation.
You shipped it out?
Sure thing. Shipped to Port Elpis just last week. Goods from Silum.
Was this supposed to be Phylum Bay or the Silum? Is that the different Salem Bay? I don't know.
So Bay usually get distributed through there, then hauled overland to Blaze's shop.
I'm glad you like the Blaze voice, Dark Falcon. I just like how aggressive she is, so I'm just going max aggression.
Wait, you seriously didn't get it? I'm heading over next week to grill Porter Boyd about this. What the hell's going on, man?
I decided he's like a surfer, bro. Also, Silent Bay is a location. Okay. No need. This is urgent. Let's go find him. At this hour, the dock worker should have already clocked out. I'll hit up Wise and Nangong in a bit. For now, let's head back to Simmer with the test ingredients and soup-based spices. Yeah, let's head back. I like it if they would make Blaze playable. Blaze and Sweetie. People would pull so hard for Blaze and Sweetie. Man. The Battle of the Hot Pots. But like, full main story. I'm not walking without killing! I'm not walking! Seriously, is my game glitching or is my controller busted? I don't know!
What team are you on? Simmer Hotpot has something for every taste.
Even Wuba's running into storage issues? I don't know why they can't just make the optional events DLC, like have them permanent, but you have to download it additionally. And you can have like one at a time or whatever. Like free DLC. And then it won't take up all your space. Got all the beef, meatballs, and soup base spices ordered up. Mounty's dropping them off tomorrow. We brought out 2 boxes with us too. Plenty for testing out dishes the next couple days. Wise went back to the video store. He's helping me get in touch with people to make Bang Boom merch. Everything's coming together nicely. Thanks for all your help. I still gotta head to the kitchen and work on the soup base later, so I'm gonna need you to taste test it for me tonight. No problem at all. Free hot pot, let's go. God, I wish. If Belle wants to try some, I've got clear soup base ready to go. Feel free to give it a taste anytime. Why not? Without all of you, I'd have seriously lost hope there. But I'm guessing the soup base research is gonna take forever. So tomorrow morning I might need to trouble Belle to swing by Port Elpis and check out the seafood situation first. I'd be more than happy to. See you tomorrow then. Allergy to glass. I can't remember if you go to highs, you get another high in case.
To your day.
I forgot she actually had a VA. And I got jump scared. I was like, why is she talking? Okay. Exquisite tastes challenge. Are these the harder ones?
Let's eat. I'm starving.
Okay. Oh! I can make different recipes. I guess for the recommended, they want me to get the fresh beef style. We'll have to try this one though. It's good. The veggie one? Oh, controller, stop it! The controller is out of control, unironically. Like, what do I do with this thing? It's going crazy. I never tried using the fresh beef before. Oh, it just looks like this in it. I have them. Shit! I might have to end up using my mouse. The controller keeps doing this. I'm gonna lose!
Delish.
By the skin of my teeth. Ooh, bigger ladle would be nice. Just made it. Yeah, 3 points! I was almost dead! Shit. I thought this would be nice and chill and easy, and now my controller's drifting. It's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be today, apparently. Hello, Jason Park! Marbled beef looks like it's all fat. Is that really the appeal? I've never tried it before, actually. So it's hard for me to say. I don't really eat beef. I just don't. It's not like for a particular reason. But I can't comment on like the taste of it. On rare occasions, if it's like made for me, I'll eat it, but I'm not gonna order it at a restaurant, and I'm not going to like go buy it at the store. I do eat chicken though, yeah. I'm not a vegetarian, I just don't eat beef. If it's like at a buffet or something and really good, I might try it, but I don't really buy it, if that makes sense. What about sashimi? I don't think I'd want to eat beef sashimi. That kind of scares me. It's like raw beef. I've seen people eat it. I've been at the table while people were eating it. I just can't fathom why people would eat it. Eating raw beef sashimi to me is like weird. It's like when people eat raw horse. Oh, raw fish? I eat sashimi. I got no issue with sashimi. I like salmon. I don't think I eat any other kinds. I just never tried any others and haven't really been keen on it. I don't think it would kill me to try it, but I just don't think I'll go out of my way.
Delish.
I think one of the oh shoot, my controller's doing the thing again. I think one of the only foods I've ever actually like flat out refused to eat in Japan was when someone tried to give me chicken sashimi and I was like, I enjoy living. Like, I'm sorry. I decided that I don't like salmonella, so I was not going to get it. It's alright once you've built up a tolerance. I don't know, man. I just don't think people should be eating raw chicken. Raw beef or raw fish is one thing, but raw chicken is like gonna send you to the ER. I haven't tried raw eel. I like cooked eel though, it's pretty good. Premium tender beef! I like tender meat, so even if I don't eat beef, I can tell you that this tastes good. Raw chimkin, what do you think sashimi is? Sashimi is raw meat. So when I said chicken sashimi, I literally mean I was served raw chicken on a plate. And I was like, yeah, I'm not eating this. It was at a big fancy gathering too with like business people, and I was like, no. No amount of maintaining my reputation is worth salmonella.
Delish.
Ooh. Green-fed meat roll. Gloomy squid balls. Those look questionable.
We ordered something super tasty.
Corn! I love corn. That's one of my favorite things in hot pot. Corn's amazing. I'm gonna add the corn. Even if it's not in the recipe, I just like corn. Let's cut out some of the cheap shit. I guess we have a lot of types of beef. I can probably get rid of some of the basic ones. This looks so good! I would eat the heck out of this. Salmon is safer to eat since it's frozen? I like salmon cooked personally, but... Oh no! Cooked salmon is my favorite. I feel a lot safer eating it when it's not raw. But I will eat it raw. Salmon is okay raw. Hasn't killed me yet. Probably won't kill me, I think.
I'm full of this, and my life is complete.
Oh, silence a cow. I don't know what you mean by that though, unfortunately. Salmon skin is amazing. I love fried salmon skin. It's so crispy.
Like it needs a bit more fine-tuning. Let's eat. I'm starving.
Add some rice noodles. Because they seemed like if I can pair them with some of the stuff later on. One more try and then I'll take a break. Hold on. Me. You never once gotten sick eating sushi? Me neither. Personally, I've always been fine. Did you already clear the hotpot story? No. So I'd like to do the challenge on the way if I can, but I'm kind of speedrunning it. Success! Because we already tried once and failed. Legendary from the start would be good.
Something super tasty.
So if I get this one, I should get a lot of meat. I'm gonna use a mouse. I think the controller drift is just not helping. It's making me waste some clicks. Hotpot story's been pretty cute though. It's like simple, but it's fun and simple, if that makes sense.
All of this, and my life is complete.
Sometimes you want an event that's just like simple, with stakes that aren't like mortality. Just balances everything else nightly.
Success.
Do you want to count a new controller? No. I'm really hesitant to spend money on a new one. I should add some rice noodles. Just for controllers are so expensive, I've been really hesitant. I will use this one until it perishes. Get as much meat as I can. That's how I get good points. There's probably like a strategy to this that I'm just not catching on to. I know you need to make number go up, but it's sometimes hard to figure out how to do that. Six, let's go! The noodles seem to give pretty good points. It's a little crazy how stick drift was a unique issue when the Switch came out, but now every controller has it. Yeah. It's just sad. Am I using compatible ingredients? It should be. Unless I don't understand.
We ordered something super tasty.
Handmade beef balls. So nothing here is really worth adding. I'll just add corn temporarily. I think I need to keep the meat. I'm gonna get rid of a cauliflower. Need to finish the story to unlock? Well, this is supposed to be a challenge that's played at this point. So it should be doable. I just gotta get better. I was very, very close last time. Nothing there was good to add. Looks like an unbalanced meal. What? You don't want to get all this meat? Why not? Looks good to me. I might have a heart attack, but I'll die happy. Big numbers! I love watching the number go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. this one. I find it really helpful. So I need to get 15,000. That should be doable. I'm pretty close this time. The mouse makes a big difference. As the saying goes, always add more bacon. Just keep adding more and more bacon. Although bacon is really fatty, so it's like dangerous to keep adding bacon, but your heart's happy. So that's what matters at the end of the day. Your heart is happy with all the bacon. And then just a ton of rice at the end. Holy moly, that time was good. Okay, so using the mouse was the way to go, it turns out. Got it. I didn't get it up to the max, but we beat the level. So that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna take a break and come back, and then we can keep going with the main story for this. Hopefully we can finish it next Monday if I'm not able to finish it today. Because I feel like that's probably gonna be the case. I can only play around an hour more. Because I don't really want to delay Nikkei again if I can avoid it. And I'm gonna need a little bit of time in between to cook and possibly take care of some things. I might have to delay it, but I'm hoping I don't. So for now, I'll be back in a few minutes. Either way, gotta get more drink. Play for like another hour. I'll try. Entertainment! Woo! The audience didn't say entertainment. They should be fired.
We're back again for another year of fun and games. That's right.
Because I'm in 3D right now. What? What? That's a 3D tracking studio for VTubers, yeah? Yeah. Oh no. yeah, that's it. I know, I'm so smart. Sure, let's call it that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it that. Be a 3D concert. Missing the couch. No! I wanna be where the people are, which is why I went to anime.
The absolute worst type of ASMR is food ASMR. The kind that makes me want to vomit. So I hope you appreciate. Actually, no, I hope you fucking don't appreciate. I hope you suffered. I hope that was the most suffering you ever had in your life. And you're absolutely miserable. I hope that wasn't worth it at all. I hope that absolutely wasn't worth it. Fuck you!
You decided, okay, I gave up and I decided instead to crack open a Fat Man and watch some alien porn on Bitterman 500. Fantastic. I think it just, does it turn me into the house? I'm stuck! I can't get out of the house! Oh no! It turned me into the Corey house! I am the Corey house. I think I'm stuck. fine. Alright, now we're moving on to the more well-known flute rendition. You're welcome. So hard to play like this.
Good King Muggle Mug, good King Mug, Lord of all the land. Good King Muggle Mug, good King Mug, rules with iron hand. Good King Muggle Mug, good King Mug, leads the brave and true. Good King Muggle Mug, good King Mug, now come along and be a trusty crew.
Cock, bubble, clip your tongue, split your hairs and ruffle your flap.
Coop will throw you for a loop. Brave a lot of whiskers to find his troop.
Cooply Coop is sly yet sweet. He'll tickle your nose and tickle your feet.
Jolly Cogie's eye for fun is clear. He'll put an arrow straight in your ear.
Glapookie plays with fire. Palms are burning on her pyre.
I will not move.
Oh my god, this is like.
Buddy, you're so lucky.
I am incredibly lucky. What happened?
I was so scared. I was watching. I was like,
No!
"Wah!"
Oh, I lost you! Big weapons are bad.
Okay, can I go in here?
Shuda, you look beautiful.
Is this serious?
Stop.
Oh my god, that was so close! Holy moly! I was being chased in circles for like 20 seconds and I somehow got away, man. Please, I screamed with my full power, please. Oh, fuck. Who could have ever seen this coming? That I wouldn't get a single SS... You know, given the circumstances, considering we were pulling for Red Hood, this is kind of not entirely wrong. You know what? This is more entertaining. This is fine. Holy shit, this is fine. I'll take it. That was entertaining enough that I'm not even mad. Yeah, our Jesus came with a sense of humor. This is fine. If you don't like it, you can't send it back. Just eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Eat your fucking veggies. Grab a banana. Have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Eat it. Eat it. I had to burp. Because I did not eat actually. I'm gonna eat right now. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. vampire shadowed hearts in the waxing gloom to wait the lover's moon. Don't take it away! I was singing, goddammit! There we go, okay. One soul's cry, all passion dwelling within. Don't tell me I'm gonna walk in the second I see my dad getting killed. No!
Father!
Why? Why do we have to make it as painful as possible? I broke in rage. I hate this game.
Time.
Yeah, I bought cheap earbuds. I'm sorry, my brain. And then the charger for them. I lost it. My first day bringing them anywhere, and I lost it. It fell out of my pocket in the parking lot when I was walking to the bus. And I only realized after I got back to the warehouse. I was like, oh no. Because I didn't notice, and I couldn't find them anywhere in the warehouse. So I was like, it's definitely in the parking lot. And then I managed to go back, right? I managed to go back. Somehow I find it still sitting in the parking lot, but it had tire marks on it. It was I still have those earbuds. I don't like to use earbuds though. I much prefer not to use them. I only have them so that I can stop tripping over wires whenever I'm like outside. I much prefer wired. But like wired headphones versus earbuds tend to be really battery heavy. They guzzle the hell out of them. Port Elpis unlocked. Let's go. I thought I finished the first part. I guess I didn't. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to finish this next week. Let me just put it in my calendar so I don't forget. Hello, Jamie Rose. This only lasts for a couple hours, yeah. Okay. Putting in for next Monday, Hotpot event and Dark Knight quests, which is originally what I was gonna do this Monday. Cool. Okay. Let's go to the mission target. I'm gonna hydrate a tiny bit in case I have to read this. Ugh. Burning myself. It's too hot still. Okay, that's good. That's not too hot. Talk to Porter Boyd.
I already told you. We never received the goods. Here's the port arrival log. See for yourself. The ship from Wi-Fi Peninsula didn't even unload.
No way! You're telling me the stones just jumped off the ship by themselves?
Who are you, kid? Can I talk to an actual adult here? Oh, God.
Here's dead. Oh, you're driving me crazy! You punk! I'm gonna pound you into the seawall!
Oh, gosh, take that easy.
Coolina, Ben, what's going on? Belle, what brings you here? That guy's been holding up our building stone shipment. We've been looking to track him down. Same here, my seafood order never showed up.
Not another one. I've explained this 3 or 4 times already today. Lately, a bunch of ships coming from the Wi-Fi Peninsula have been acting all weird. They look like they've seen a ghost or something. Cargo hold's completely empty, and when you ask the captains, they just mumble and dodge the question.
Maybe it's Itahari. She's like the horror squid, right?
How am I supposed to ship your stuff when I haven't even gotten my delivery yet? Use your head, will ya?
Ben, cover me for a sec. Just that seawall down there. I can take him out in one swing.
You can't do that, boss.
Just as Ben is stopping Colita from whipping out her hammer, a familiar snicker comes from behind. As much as I'd love to see him bricked into a seawall, technically speaking, he wasn't lying though.
I haven't met Sissia yet, but I know I'm gonna love her.
She's so fun from her animations. She's so silly and goofy. I want to know who her JPVA is so bad. Find out one day. Sissia! Hey there, manager! We've had quite a few shipments from the Wi-Fi Peninsula go missing lately, and my boss is worried it might be tied to Porcelain's black market dealings, so they sent me, a public security officer, to check things out. I checked out the shipping records earlier. Just like you said, all those ships from Wi-Fi Peninsula left fully loaded. But once they docked at Port Elpis, the containers magically turned up empty. So he's not lying. She's pure animation, yeah! I'm not gonna be upset if I don't get her, because I don't know if I'd actually play as her, but I feel like when I get to her in the story, I'm gonna really like her. I asked around, hit up a bunch of cargo ship captains, but they all gave me the runaround. Kept muttering about bad luck, you know. Push them a little harder and they clammed up completely. Like they'd seen a ghost or something.
See, I told you, it was exactly like I said. You done asking questions? Because I got work to do. So it really is like that. Looks like tracking down those goods is gonna be tough for a while. By the way, why would you need seafood? Are you throwing some kind of party or what?
Maybe I just like seafood. Simmer the Hotpot restaurant needs it. Just asking for friends. Probably easier. Yeah, our JPV as far as I made a short about that, but I don't know who her English one is.
Who needs seafood? Can't help with the stone materials, but I can hook you up with the seafood you need. Hold up, I'm bringing an old friend over.
Before long, Ben shows up with a friendly-looking elder in tow. This random guy who looks half dead. I love Sissia.
Let me introduce you all. This is Grandpa Goo, my buddy from the Fishing Association.
He is a fishing grandpa, that's peak.
He worked in shipping before retirement.
I can understand the voice actors not necessarily wanting to reveal themselves, though. I think it's kind of awesome they seem to have a choice if they want to reveal themselves or not. With how scary Hoyo fans can be, like, I get it. I very much get it. And I don't know if Genshin has the option, but it's nice that this and Star Rail has seemed to have given people the option.
Long time no see, Belle. Ben just filled me in on the situation. The seafood for the hot pot place didn't show up, right? Hey, you guys never quit, do ya? First you mess with me, now you're coming after Grandpa Goo? A little snake, a little bear, and a little kid. I'm an adult, bro! Oh, they meant Colita. You really think you're some hotshot detectives?
Besides, I don't exist.
What's going on, Boyd? Grandpa Goo, it's these guys! They just cornered me and grilled me with questions! Couldn't even get my dock work done! Then hurry up and... You want him out of here, right? You got it! Yo, brothers, let's clear him out!
Clear him out? Get over there and fix their problems right now!
These are all our customers. Of course they're gonna come asking when their goods go missing.
Yeah, this guy's a shitty worker.
Besides, Ben here is a good buddy of mine from fishing at the docks. He's got legit business going. You've been in this trade for over 10 years. Can't you use your brain for once? I heard you guys saying you're short on seafood, right? Our fishing association's got some stock left. We can hand over everything that's good for Hotpot.
That's true, some fish would be really bad in Hotpot. After all, it's your catch.
What's wrong with that? Fishing's all about mutual aid.
Says, don't most people go fishing alone to isolate themselves from everybody, though?
That sunfish Ben caught the other day, whopping 600 plus kg. We all took turns showing it off at home.
Sounds massive.
All right, it's settled then. I'll have Boyd pack you guys a few crates of seafood for Hotpot. And there's plenty more where that came from. You want me to load it for them? Oh, listen, shoot. If not you, then who? These old bones? Quit stalling and get on with it. Smacks him with the kid.
Porter Boyd reluctantly starts hauling the seafood crates. Just then, Nangong shows up. Oh yeah, don't forget as well, where the message just popped in chat. If you want something to browse while watching, feel free to check out our Easter sale. There's tons of really good deals in it. Especially the digital keys have really good prices.
Master, I ain't like tracking down the missing seafood. Blaze is still back at the shop dialing in the soup base, but I was worried you might have run into trouble, so I came to check on you.
But Ben hooked us up with a new supplier.
You're the Thyron gentleman, right? Thank you so much. I'm Nangong Yu, and I'm helping manager get Simmer through this rough patch. Oh no, don't thank me. The seafood's all from Fishing Association support. I just help coordinate things. Oh, Mr. Ben, how about you and your daughter swing by and give our dishes a try? The seafood from Port Elpis is going to be super tasty after a good hot pot boil.
Ooh, that's true. I didn't even imagine that the seafood would like add to the broth.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Dojingo.
Daughter? Oh, you mean that young lady over there? No, that's my boss. No, she's our president, Colita. Also, wouldn't it be too much trouble for you guys if we came over to taste test?
He's so big he'll eat the whole hot pot.
Huh? They let grade schoolers be presidents now? Oh no! Whatever, never mind. Thing is, Simmer is getting ready to reopen, so having more people come try the food and give feedback would really help us out. It's just that Blaze and I made a total mess at Simmer, so we'll probably need to find somewhere else for the taste test.
Hello, Cross Plus. How about the video store? That'll be cute and cozy. We can all hang out there together. Well, let me eat a bit of my cucumber. Ow. I ate most of my food before stream, but I didn't have time to eat the cucumber.
Sweet. Counting on you then, manager. In that case, I'll get Anton and Grace in on this too. More people means you'll get a variety of fresh tongues.
Sounds so weird. Oh, wait! Did I just hear you guys say there's good food? Count me in!
Manager, is this another friend of Mr. Ben's?
No, this is Sissia. She just likes food and, from what I understand, lives in my walls. Question mark? I'll find out eventually. She's just our pet at this point.
But officer lady, aren't you on the case? I figured you'd keep asking around for more info.
Oh, come on, the case can wait! Food's way more important! Jean's not watching, so let's bounce before she catches on! Everyone heads back to the video store's garage, where Wise digs out a pot and gives it a good scrub. But since the new spicy hot pot based sauce isn't quite ready yet, Nankong suggests firing up a copper hot pot to treat everyone instead.
Sorry about that. We haven't cooked at home in forever, so it took me ages to scrub down the pots and dishes. Hope you guys don't mind.
Thank you so much, Alan Reiser, for the raid! Let me give you a shout out on Twitch, hold on. For anyone who just came in, I'm the CEO of Players Obake PAM. Welcome. We're going through whatever I can of the hot pot event, and then we're probably going to try to finish it next week. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No way! It's perfect! Leave the seafood and meat prepping to me. I'm pretty good at handling fish.
He probably eats only fish. He's a grizzly bear. That's like what he does. Eats fish. Thank you, Wise and Ben!
You're welcome. I spent the morning at home reaching out to manufacturers about making bamboo figures. Everyone can have one later.
Good Japanese learning. Good luck. It's hard, but it's worth it.
Speaking of which, wasn't Miss Ciccio making a fuss about wanting to eat? So why is she looking so freaked out when she sees the hot pot?
True. Ciccio, what are you afraid of? Is it too hot? That metal thing on the table feels burning hot!
Oh,
That's, hot pot. That's the point.
that's a copper hot pot. Perfect for cooking meat slices. Keeps your body all toasty and warm. Give it a try, and you're gonna love it.
She's a snake, though. She doesn't like the heat so much. Hey, you're gonna roast my skin, too? Well, the thing is, I just remembered I'm about to hibernate soon, so I'm not really feeling hungry. I'll pass. Isn't the weather pretty warm? Hey, that's just how we snake Dyrans are! Y'all go ahead and eat. Just leave me out of it, please.
In that case, Proxy, why don't you and the boss sit down and dig in? I'll go slice up a couple more plates of fish.
Alright. Everyone's here. We're not even in the video store, we're just outside straight up. Oh look, it's Sayu, I think. I know he's in this game, and I know he's a popular character and people love his work.
This is Hot Pot too? What's that chimney-looking thing in the middle?
That's
True.
not chimney, sweet pea.
What is
It's
it?
a copper pot. You
Oh,
put some
that was the
charcoal
copper
inside,
pot.
And the pipe in the middle keeps the fire going and the pot hot.
I've never actually seen one of those before.
Basically a chimney.
Hello, Calbridges.
Anton, what's that in front of you?
Oh,
Imagine
this?
if you accidentally
Ben
bump it. That would be
recommended
scary.
Calls it sesame peanut sauce or whatever.
Hello, Love Manga.
You're supposed to mix it with scallions and something called red cubes. Anyway, they say it's great with me.
Yeah, that's definitely Sayu.
Eating meat like that? That's new to me.
Come on, try it, sweet pea. You're gonna love it.
Well, okay. Chimney
I wonder
pots,
if they're
peanut
sisters or
sauce,
something from the
whatever,
way they're
As long
talking.
as it tastes good.
Because I don't think they're dating.
Koleda is not getting it at all. The food's ready. Let's eat. Right on.
Alright. Let's eat! What's recommended this time? New ingredients unlocked! Yippee! Scallops and shrimp. Ooh. Chance to become premium. Cabbage rolls. And cuttlefish. I don't have... Oh, for the copper hot pot. So I don't have a recipe unlocked yet. I have to figure it out as I go.
Thank you, Proxy.
So it's good to have shrimp and scallops in the same one if I can. Got it. What about 4 at once?
Of this, my life is complete.
That should be good. Succulent is a surrogate sister. I mean, that makes sense. Chrysanthemum. I don't think anything else here is recommended, so I'm gonna go with more scallops. I feel like the Angels of Delusion arc has been mostly about minigames. Yeah, for better or for worse, I have to agree.
Of this, my life is complete.
I can understand why that might not have been to everyone's liking. I've heard a lot of people say that the Angels of Delusion did feel like the game returning to its base, though. How has it been after that? Has the game been staying good? Or has it been falling off again from what I know a lot of people think? It can still be good, by the way. I'm just curious, like, what you guys think overall, because I know there was some general consensus and fears about it. I'm wondering if the Angels of Delusion was, like, actually going back, or if this is kind of a return to what people didn't want. It's always been good, that's kind of how I feel, but I'm not caught up on main story, so, like, I don't have any issues. It's harder for me to say. Get some cabbage roll. Mostly just have particular nitpicks. That's probably what everyone's mostly like. It's always gonna be like the issues blown out of proportion. I'm not saying there's not valid issues. But whatever the issues are, people are gonna blow them out of proportion every time. Medium, keep you craving hot pot. Yeah, I want to try making some now.
Success.
I guess the thing in the middle makes this one a bit harder. Angel had things moved back to the city proper. That probably made a big difference too, yeah.
Spoonful of this, and I like a spoonful of this.
I kind of like the new area though. Exploring it's really nice. I'm excited to see more of it. But overall, I've seen a lot of criticism for Season 2. Its earnings have been pretty low too, but I think a lot of people are forgetting that when they complain about it, I don't think a lot of people are remembering that this game has a lot of income on console. Not as many people play this one on phone. A lot of people play it on PS5. And I think that's going to drastically affect the earnings. So the thing about Wi-Fi was basically setting up for future events. So that means, how are we feeling about Season 3? As someone who's not caught up and isn't really paying much attention to anything, because I'm really far behind. How are we feeling about Season 3?
So good.
Feeling good about the build up towards it, maybe? It seems to be a common trait in Chinese mobile games for the second chapter to be based in China. I mean, the Hoyo ones at least. I know some people have an issue with it. I personally don't. Like, if a country wants to feature their own culture in a game, like, why not? I think assuming it's bad just because it's based on China is kind of fucked up. If by coincidence they all end up being somewhat bad, that's kind of sad, but yeah. I've seen a lot of really kind of gross comments about it. You're excited for Season 3? Nice!
So good! Can't wait to hit up the shop next time and try more.
Thanks for serving us too. I'll wash the dishes after. Thank you, I don't want to wash the dishes.
Yeah, besides, we can't let our guests do the dishes. Belle and I will take care of that. You just love doing dishes, don't you, Belle?
Huh? I don't feel right if I go a day with it. True! Dirty dishes are like the most disgusting thing anyone can ever have in their apartment or house. Dirty dishes, bleh. And that's to all your thanks. And thanks to all your feedback on the dishes, we feel way more confident about reopening Simmer. For some reason, instead of sounding like a niece when I do Nangong, I'm sounding like ether. Enfield did the same thing. Interesting. I wonder why it happens so much. Maybe it's like just a tradition. I don't mind it because there's some pretty cool characters. I do like that Zenless Zone Zero did it a bit differently though, because characters like Itari and Yuzuha are very much more like modern downtown, like downtown urban Hong Kong vibes versus like traditional temples and shit. I don't know how to word it. Yeah. Hey, stop it. You're the ones hosting us here. Once Simmer reopens, we'll definitely swing by to show our support. We still gotta sort out the stone shortage at this construction site, and we'll be heading out. Thanks for having us. I'll tag along with you guys. I need to swing by Simmer anyway to check in with Blaze about the Bamboo freebie situation. Are we supposed to wash the dishes together? Don't leave them to me! After saying goodbye to the Bellabog crew, Wise is just about to slip away with them when a familiar voice stops them at the door. Random guy. Oh no, something's missing. I swung by the drop-off spot at Simmer, but no one was there. So I headed to this backup address instead. Good thing you guys are here. What's up, Hunky? I was hauling herbs and spices from Peace Herbal, heading out from Wi-Fi Peninsula, when my ship got jumped by pirates near the edge of the Limnian Hollow, so pirates might be the cause. Huh? You okay? You're not hurt, are you? Nah, I didn't get hurt or anything. They were actually pretty civil about the whole thing. It's like, may we please rob you? But man, all the herbs and spices, gone. Gonna buy an uncle. Yeah. I just want to see after the Nikkei anniversary where I'm standing before I decide, but I'm definitely gonna buy the outfits. It's just a matter of when. If I'm not mistaken. Well, been searching high and low, and now it just falls in my lap. These punks tried to jack something from me. Let's go, Humpty. You lead the way. We're gonna take them down and get our stuff back. Yeah, let's roll. Time to take down these troublemakers together. Then we hit the black market and flip those goods we snatched for some serious cash. Oh yeah, manager. You thinking about getting a new ride? It sounds illegal, sissy. That's not right. That's illegal. Huh? No matter how you look at it, this has got to be illegal. Is she really a public security officer? She's, in disguise, committing crimes so that she's more believable when she's doing investigations. Why does she feel shadier than the pirates? Okay, Cecilia, drop the bad ideas. Let's get a move on. I'll be backing you up from the HDD. Yeah, Cecilia, reminder, you're a cop. Just like, in case you forgot, somehow. Alright, time to battle.
Right over
Wait,
there.
I can play as Cecilia! Even though I don't have her! It's now or never, I must play as Cecilia.
I remember. It's just up ahead.
Are those hearts?
Nangong,
The pink things flying
there
around?
are enemies up ahead. I'm counting on you.
Look kind of like hearts when she gets fast enough. Nangong Yu and down beat. Oh yeah, I know how to play as Nangong Yu. I want to play as Cecilia. Oh whoa, holy moly! I guess I'll grab the outfit! I'm assuming since you asked that was you, TGM, but if not, if it was someone else, let me know! Thank you for the monochrome! I will grab. Ooh, Cecilia's fun to play. I'm probably not playing her right, but just the way she moves is really fun to watch. I mean, at some point, I mean, probably. I'll still probably use my single pose while she's active. Or maybe if there's no one else I want by the time she gets a rerun, I'll grab the rerun. But for now, I'm like, I have the Angels of Delusion. I'll just take it casual for a while. She's cool, but I don't know if I have a team where I'd use her anyway. Who is she good with?
That's enough, everyone. Leave the rest to me.
We got the Angels of Delusion maxed out. Damn, I just got one of each, and I was good. I was happy enough. For any of you guys too, if you do direct pop up, for Zenless Zone Zero, if you're grabbing the monthly pass, for example, if you use my exclamation point promo link when you put in your monthly pass, it does also help support the streams, and I can promise it's legit because I've used it a bunch of times. And it's the same price, I'm pretty sure.
Huh? Huangqi, watch out! It's dangerous here.
I'm sorry, but I'm the one who lost the shipment. So, I want to fix my mistake where I made it.
Damn, more responsible than I thought. You sure you can take him?
Are you sure, Hongqi? This guy looks a lot stronger than you.
Don't worry, I've been mixing meds for Shobu for years. I know what I'm doing.
Haven't given up, huh? Yeah, back for another challenge. All right, you little medicine delivery boy. Let's see what you got.
Let's have a good bout then. Peace Herbal's lightning hands. Huang Chi.
When the healer gets serious to battle.
It's giving Wuxia vibes.
Bring it on then. I'm the leader of the Black Helm Gang. Black Helm Brew.
Black Helm Brew.
You just
smash his helmet off and he'll become weak as heck.
Sit here.
The two strike a pose, ready to make their moves. Huangqi holds up 2 fingers, while the thug calling himself Black Helm Bro extends 5 fingers.
Sorry, I won.
Dang! Is this... Oh. Is this rock, paper, scissors?
After all that, it's just rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't even clue in.
You step on our turf, you bet your goods on a high-stakes round of rock, paper, scissors.
This is... so sad.
Wang Chi lost a bet to us. That's why we have his goods. Normally you just play another round to win it back. But you guys just came out swinging without saying a word.
Oh, sorry. We were being presumptuous. No, wait! Using rock, paper, scissors to rob someone is still illegal, you know?
Just because it's less violent doesn't make it legal!
Oh, I see. Guess we should arrest them then.
How did she become a police officer? Sincerely, how is she even here? I don't get it. Sissy apprehends the group of thugs and hands them over to the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. Wise hurries over to Simmer to tell Blaze the good news. Everyone else returns to 6th Street together. Alright, let's get them. Thanks for backing up, Officer Sissia. We've got all these pirates locked up now, and they're still being interrogated. Yep. And as far as the missing cargo, all the construction materials lost by Bellabog Heavy Industries have been returned to the site. Seth and I came by to return the seafood and spices you lost. These are the crates? Thanks a ton! Nice. Oh, right. Would you public security officers be willing to stick around for a meal? We really need some taste testers for our grand reopening. Huh? Free meal? Oh, that's a dangerous officer. Oh, that's dangerous, Officer Zuan. Don't agree to that. That copper pot will cook you alive. The Cooper hot pot. Well, Julian isn't looking. Namgong pinches Sissia's thigh and leans in closer. She pinches her where? And clearly leans in close to her ear.
come on. Officer, stay for a bit. Stay for a bite. Otherwise, when we do the statement later, I might just let it slip that you were trying to sell goods on the black market. Damn. I know it's dangerous, but you gotta say yes, officers, do you want? If nobody taste tests for them, they'll fail their reopening, go bankrupt, end up broken, homeless on the streets. And then more crime, right? We gotta prevent it day one. Huh? Is it really that serious? Officer Juyuan, maybe we should help them out. It sounds like they really need someone to taste test for them. I thought it was just supposed to be like a snake, like I wonder if it could be Sisyphus. Who knows? Well, I suppose we could do that. What do you need from us? Super simple. Just give us your honest take after the meal. The copper hotpot's set up in the garage, right this way. Time for more hot
I don't think this
potting.
is appropriate. Eating at a civilian's house violates
This might
the
be the last one I
regulations.
can do today. We'll see.
Totally. Unless they give us some Denny's after the meal.
That's even more strictly forbidden, Specialist Cecilia.
Bribery. I love it.
So here's the deets. We're reopening Simmer, and we're working on new soup bases and some new dishes. We could really use your input.
Oh, so you're helping out the Hot Pot restaurant? I love the place. I used to be a regular.
Yeah, that's why getting real feedback on the new menu matters a
Aw,
lot to us.
that's kind of wholesome because he'll want to save his favorite place, right?
Captain, let's give him a hand.
All right. But we're paying for the meal. Non-negotiable.
We can't do that. We invited you. There's no way we're letting you pay.
Manager, just let us... I'm afraid Nangong will... No, I mean...
Afraid to what,
We could just
Cecilia?
focus on serving Captain Julian and Seth.
Okay. But since the menu isn't finalized yet, let's just charge at the cost of ingredients.
That's reasonable. Thank you, Manager. Cecilia, you should eat as well. Fieldwork is exhausting. You need to keep up your strength.
Okay. But... Wow, it's really hot.
Now I really want to try this type of hot
So does that
pot.
mean I can eat
I
too?
might make hot pot tomorrow.
Everything on the table looks so
I think it would be
good.
really nice.
I'm getting hungry just staring at it.
Puccini! I've never been able to try one of these mushrooms. I actually had a powder that was like them powdered that I found at an international store, and I was putting a little bit of it in every single thing I ate for like months. I actually ran out like 2 days ago. Oh, yam. Yam is good. Alright, we got into the second set at least, so we made some good progress. And then next week, we're gonna have to just blast through the last two, probably before trailers. But I feel like we can do it. I feel like it'll be pretty feasible. As long as we keep the gap a bit shorter, we can finish this.
Thanks for hosting us, Manager.
Recommended. Delicate seafood style. Roast lamb style is what we're making now, so... Lamb shank. For now, we can add some beef. Or maybe pork balls. I think it's fair to have sensory issues with soup, though. I don't like thick soup, if that makes sense. I like curry, but I didn't used to like really thick soup. I don't like pureed soup. With thin broth, I like it quite a bit. What's going in my hot pot? Oh, I'll tell you guys what I like to put in mine. I like to put chopped sections of corn cob. I like to put daikon. You put daikon in at the very beginning and let it boil the whole time you're doing hot pot. So at the end, it's just super infused with the broth. And porcini. And I like to put in mushrooms. And I like to put in bok choy. Yeah. I think that's a lot of it. Oh, and tofu skin. Like the fried tofu skins specifically. They're really good.
We ordered something super tasty.
I feel like I'm missing something, but I can't remember what it is. I'm gonna grab one that's like all meat. Because I don't have enough meat. Oh, lotus root! That's what I was forgetting! I always put in chopped lotus root. I buy like already cooked lotus root though, because lotus root is pretty bad if it's not cooked really well. It's really awesome if it's cooked well though. Alright, so I gotta get some yam and lots of meat. Shit, I missed the meat! That's okay, I think I'll be able to finish it. I have one more. Oh, I passed it. And I still have one more turn. Nothing worth adding there, unfortunately. Yes. You've tried Korean radish? That's pretty much what daikon is, yeah. That's why I said you cook it in the hot pot the entire time. It's like Japanese, Chinese, Korean radish. I think it's all the same thing, just with different names. If you keep it in the hot pot the entire time, it comes out tasting amazing. I recommend. For those stupid pork balls, they don't even match my recipe. Nice. Yeah, Korean radish is really good in soups and stews because the more you cook it, the less bitter it is. But if you don't cook it enough, you're right, it's definitely not for everyone because it gets really, really bitter. Should add the shrimp balls. But I'm not going to because I'd have to get rid of one of the ingredients I like. Too bad shrimp balls. I know I'm supposed to get a meta score, but I kind of just want to like what I would eat. And if I win, cool. I say I don't eat beef, but I would eat it in hot pot. I would try it.
My life is complete.
You got one of my ads on Twitter. Do you mean the thing I made for Silverwolf's voice actor? I wouldn't really say that was an ad. if it was, I hope it was a rare good ad. I just made a video about voice actors because I like voice acting. Everyone's enjoying the hot pot when Sissia suddenly collapses to the ground, her face twisted in pain. A quick touch to her forehead reveals she's running way hotter than usual. Oh god, we did almost kill her! Hello again, Volm! Oh, 5th place a top up? Oh, I didn't know it was an ad. I didn't know. Cool.
This looks like symptoms of heat stroke.
This is why she didn't want to be here. I told you I didn't want any, but you made me eat it anyway. Gotta admit though, it was pretty tasty. I don't know how to burp, so you just get a bleh. I can't burp on command. We snake sirens. If we stay near a heat source too long, we'll get a heat stroke, you know. It seems more like heat exhaustion at this point.
Huh? You can get heat stroke from eating hot pot? Miss Nangong, could you help me hold her up? Seth, manager, could you two look for something to cool her down? Yes, madam.
On it. Everyone scrambles to grab cold drinks, ice bags, cooling patches, but nothing is bringing her temp down. Cecilia just sits there, slumped on the ground. I guess we're gonna have to leave her on a cliffhanger of half-dead fever. That's awkward. She's cold-blooded. She's a snake.
What do we do? My hands are freezing numb, and Sissy isn't getting any better at all.
Oh, right. That thing might come in handy. Manager, could you come with me real quick? Coming with you. Okay. I think leaving it with Sissia being like half dead is probably good.
Is it?
And then we can come
Why
back
is it at 4:04?
next week.
Just come with me.
We can
and
try
you'll
to
find
like
out.
help Sissia not die. I will go inside though, just so I don't, in case this like walking thing disables itself. Great cliffhanger, yeah! I'm not gonna leave it. I still love Lo! Lo is one of my favorite NPCs in this whole game. She is so cute. I hope she gets a voice actor someday. They need to give her a bigger role. Hold on. I'm gonna grab costume. Oh, I'll get this one while it's discounted. Yeah. Yeah. I'll grab the other ones at some point. I'm probably gonna grab them on my phone. Actually, no, I don't have it on my phone. I'm probably gonna use. Can you use PayPal? I could probably just get the exact amount and top up. It's probably fine. I love all of the costumes. I'm gonna slowly get them with like whatever money I have left over from grabbing other events and stuff. And Jam for non-gongs! That was the one I wanted the most, believe it or not. The main outfit's great and all, but there's just... I'm trying to remember how to get to characters, sorry. There's something about this one I really like. Guys, I'm stupid. How do I get to my character screen? Can I not do it here? Stop drifting. Stop seems to be drifting different. No, it is always the same directions. Always is up the common drift, because to me it seems like it's always drifting up. See? I pressed C, it's not working. Maybe I can't do it in here? I thought there was usually buttons on the top I could press, but where'd they go? Maybe they're disabled because I'm following the story right now? The T button lets you leave the scenario. I've pressed T so many times. You know what? Maybe this is a good time to end. I'm sure when I reopen the game, I can put on the costume. I'm sorry that it's ending so quickly. We only had 2.5 hours because of my day being kind of thrown off. But I hope you guys still had a fun stream. We will come back, and when I get back to it, I will try to finish the Hotpot event early next week. I will raid into the Nikkei waiting room, because I don't think a lot of people are going to want me to delay that one. I am going to have to delay it around 15 minutes, though, I think, just to make sure I have enough time for my food to cook. I'm going to put it in the air fryer, then figure out what delay I need. I'm pretty much ready otherwise, though. If any emergency stuff comes up, I'll let you guys know. It might have to be delayed a bit longer if I gotta do some stuff first, but I don't 100% know. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to check out the Easter sale. We have it live right now. I'll link to the homepage again so you can find it if you want to browse in the meantime. We have some really, really good games on sale, especially the digital ones like Pumpkin Jack and Dead End Request. Lots of really good stuff. And PAM plushies are on sale as well as part of the bundle. So go check it out if you're interested. We do have a lot of Zenless Zone Zero merch. It's not really on sale, but like you can browse it if you're bored. Hope to hell I want you, but I'm doing my best. We'll raid into the Nikkei waiting room, and then I'll take a break. We got through the first stream of Monday. That's how you know the week has really started. We survived the first one, the icebreaker, the one that builds up my stamina to survive the rest of the week. was a success. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Let me drop my links actually if I forget how to stream. My Twitter and my Discord if you want to see what I do in between streams. My YouTube and my Twitch if you want to check out my stuff. Also as well, if you're on the YouTube side, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider subscribing or following if you're on Twitch if you want to make sure you can see more. And if you really enjoyed it, please consider leaving a comment on the VOD. It does mean a lot. And giving the stream a like if you haven't. And I will go back to streaming with Nikkei soon. My brain isn't working. Bye-bye! Okay, give me a sec. Hold on. Let's see where we can raid on Twitch. I was about to say see where we can raid on PlayAsia. I guess we became a streaming site. That's crazy. Let's see. Why am I changing my Twitch category? That's not how to raid. Oh god, my ear hurts right now. Chill art stream. How about that? I'll send you guys to Bishylusk doing some drawing. And listening to some chiptunes. Bella, thank you for the super. Thank you for the fun stream. Remember, health always comes first. I'm doing my best to get through the health stuff. I'm trying. It's just a lot. I've been out of commission too long. All I can do is try to tough it out at this point. And if it becomes too much, then I'm hurting myself, stop. But if I can sustain, I have to tough it out. I wasn't getting better rested neither. Alright, let's send the raid to Bishylusk, and then I'll raid my waiting room on YouTube. Ooh, the music here is really nice. Alright, let's set the YouTube. Uploaded the Nico medley! I'm gonna give you guys a link in chat! Make sure you don't miss it, yeah? This was my dream collab! Go check out Hero's medley! Alright, let me see.